So thank you, everybody. So I won't go into too much detail, but we are celebrating our 10 years this year. So we launched in October 2009. Sadly, just after that, my sister passed away, but she was obviously the premise for why we actually started the INCA Foundation. But also, we have another family affected as well with another genetic mutation. So this is what drives us every day and makes us do what we do. So we had a lot of highlights last year. We've been working with the federal health government to try and get funding. Part of that funding that I did secure in 2017, I was able to put towards a patient-reported outcomes app that I know I presented at ENET, so I won't bore you with that. That has now just launched at Peter MacCallum, which is a centre of excellence, and we're launching the uptake of that app as well as the 1,000 patient data sets that have been put into that registry, and we'll launch that all around Australia very soon, which is very exciting. But part of this work with the health department, they said, oh, we don't fund nurses. And I'm like, that's interesting, because there's breast cancer nurses being funded and there's prostate cancer nurses being funded. So I went along with that, and that was fine. But then I heard, because I do work with a lot of other cancer organisations, my friends at ovarian and my friends at lymphoma had just been promised however much money, about $1.6 million each, to run nurses. So I got a little bit annoyed and a little bit angry, and it just so happened that it was a federal election. So we quickly put together some video footage, which I will put up now, and I'm hoping, will this play? I can't even get the mouse. Oh, there we go. Oh, could we get some volume?
Almost 10,000 people in Australia diagnosed with NETs, and there's a lot of challenges for those people in their day-to-day living.
Currently, we have one specialist neuroendocrine cancer nurse funded by the Unicorn Foundation and funded by patients.
One nurse between so many of us is pretty tight. It'd be awesome to be able to even get another 1 or 2 or even 3 nurses financed by the government.
There is nothing good about any form of cancer, but be fair. It's destroying families in just the same way as the well-known cancers do.
Why should people with an uncommon cancer be disadvantaged just because their cancer's not one of the common ones? It just breaks my heart. It's just not fair.
Come and spend the day with us and see what it's like, how frustrating it is.
We need specialist cancer nurses around the country. We need to grow this incredibly vital service.
You know, to those people who have the purse strings, you know what, be fair.
That was a campaign we did run on social media. We tried to get it on mainstream media, but it was a very, very busy time of the year, as you can imagine, with the federal election. We had patients write letters to every single one of their members. Everybody responded. We had in-kind sort of, you know, especially from the government that didn't come in, they were like, yeah, we'll fund this, no problem. So anyway, the uptake is we had an incredible campaign. We have had a meeting with the minister, and he has promised something. We're waiting to hear. I'm hoping while I'm away, I get an email to say, yep, we're going to fund the whole 1.35 million, and you're going to have 5 nurses for 3 years. It's the pilot project that we put together. But we'll wait to see. The good thing is, and where my nurse was actually featured in there, I mean, she's speaking to about 200 patients a month. That's one person per month, plus trying to do the healthcare professional education and everything else. So it's unsustainable. But what she has done is put in place some incredible data. So we were able to pull together a proposal with such a great argument, more so than I think another organisation may have been able to do. So we've sold it, and we are just awaiting the results. So hopefully next time I can report that that was a huge success. So, thank you.